If you haven't seen the first Absolute Ben 10 episode, I'll put a playlist in the comments. That's all. It's been a month and I'm back with episode 2 of Absolute Ben 10. The Tennysons have arrived at the campsite. Although Ben is separated from the group, he hears his aunt sending her husband to get some firewood. Ben realizes he should help, so he offers. He fondly begins to remember that he always did this when he went camping with Grandpa Max. But before he continues, his aunt interrupts him. Is that okay, Ben? How about you go with Gwen? The trip is meant to distract him from thinking about Grandpa Max, not to remind him of him. His cousin gladly encourages him and joins him in his search for wood. Both cousins gather as much as they can. Gwen even searches in the bushes, while Ben doesn't seem to enjoy it as much. As they get closer to the lake, his cousin gets up the courage to confess something to him. She misses Grandpa Max too. Gwen had a lot to express. It may seem like I'm okay, but not a single day goes by without me missing Grandpa Max. It was really hard for me to get over it. Why do you think I kept locking myself in the dojo and the library? Instead of shutting yourself away in sadness, you could go back to doing the things you're passionate about, like I did. That might help you feel better. Ben, quite frustrated, mentions that his grandfather taught him everything he's passionate about. There's no way to try to move forward with Ben, but it must be difficult. Grandpa Max was Ben's center. He was the one who was there for him, who encouraged him. He was so cool that he helped him with his homework, no matter how difficult they were, and no matter how many hours it took to finish them. After that, Grandpa Max was there to stay with Ben. Always, without exception. Remembering this, Ben grows nostalgic and angry at his cousin for not understanding him. And he tells her, "He was my hero, clearly he wasn't yours." And those words hurt Gwen, who just wanted to be understood. She reminds him that they're only trying to help him. Gwen leaves, and Ben is left alone. Everyone is trying to get me to move on, but I can't forget you, Grandpa. You don't know how much I wish I could talk to you one more time. Ben, while reflecting, looks up at the sky, surprised to see a fireball approaching. The Omnitrix was arriving. Ben is paralyzed, but quickly reacts. His instincts make him run just in time. The meteorite falls near him. The shockwave is so strong that it sends Ben flying. Oh, what the hell was that? Ben is curious when he sees a strange green light from the meteorite's landing site. The smoke clears and a very strange object can be seen. Ben is confused but intrigued by the object. He slowly approaches to investigate. It looks like a satellite. The moment Ben touches the object, it reacts. A voice says, "The DNA object has been located." What? The device opens on contact with Ben and pulls his arm inside. Ben is in serious trouble. He desperately tries to pull it out, but he can't. DNA coupling initiated. Something has begun inside the object, and Ben must hold on. Out of nowhere, the object releases Ben, leaving the Omnitrix on his wrist. A shiny new watch that he quickly starts to examine. As he keeps touching it, the dial activates and Ben instinctively presses it. This has triggered the start of an incredible transformation. Thanks for watching the video. And with this, the end of the second chapter of Absolute Ben 10. The chapter, to my surprise, was full of new moments that have given a twist to the story. For now, Ben still feels bad. The bond with Grandpa Max was stronger than we had thought, but the Omnitrix has finally landed on his wrist, and it will give Ben the chance to redeem himself. Now, there were a few things that caught my attention. First is the initial alien. Fire has been the starting key throughout all the sagas in every universe. We already know the story. Burning the forest to get his cousin and Grandpa Max's attention, leading them both to join the story. Now that Grandpa Max is gone, someone else must be the first alien, and X from the R8 must serve another purpose. Between the two possibilities, it would be either investigating the area or trying to help a family member from a possible alien attack. Let's remember that the Omnitrix rarely arrives alone. There has always been something or someone behind it, which is the one who starts the conflict. A bounty hunter. The Forever Knights or androids could be the first enemies that are after the Tennyson family. And this could be the perfect moment for XR8 to save his family. Remember, Ben had gone far from his uncles and cousin Wenkin. He should be at the campfire by now. Alternatively, X from R8 could use his powers to prevent a fire. Let me remind you that the ship crashed with such force that it could have caused some kind of accidental fire, which could be put out by XR8. This one is near a lake, so it would be fantastic to see him use a water tornado to put out the fire. One of the super important things to know is who the Omnitrix was meant for. The Omnitrix was looking for the right DNA, a Tennyson's DNA. So it's most likely that Asmode sent this for Grandpa Max. Since he wasn't there anymore, the Omnitrix used Ben as a vessel, just like in the original story. That would mean that Grandpa Max was a plumber, but what if it wasn't meant for Max? Who knows? And are Wen's parents plumbers? This is one of the most intriguing things we'll have for now. What do you think? Was it for Grandpa Max, who is a plumber, or was it for someone else? XR8's design versus the original and the new X of the R8. He has a more muscular body compared to the original, which is quite helpful for his speed. Check out those legs, they could easily be double the original size. These small details greatly improve this alien, making it a superior being that matches the helmet. I tried to find something similar, but no, none of the future versions or Ben 10,000 look like this one. In terms of appearance, it looks great, but when it comes to visibility, I don't know how much this could affect him. For now, he has a very menacing style. Remember, this is Ben at 15, so unlike his 10-year-old versions, he would need to change. But compared to the Ben 10,000 versions, his future version could beat him in every way. We'll see that in battle. Which of these XR8 would you choose? The original one, Ben 10,000s, or this one from Absolute Ben 10? The Corrido episodes will be uploaded to Dailymotion consecutively without interruptions or analysis. They'll also be uploaded to YouTube, but only channel members can watch. You can view them for free on Dailymotion. Or support me on YouTube by becoming a member, like these amazing people with whose company I say goodbye. Remember, I'm Frio10mil, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!